the body burn out. Sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth. I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
50, 18.
Rodgers to throw once more. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so in a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Prescott now. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
At the Vikings 38-yard line.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Prescott. Pass caught by Burden. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
First and 10. They're on the 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
26.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's got a full head of steam. Touchdown, Vikings. Bayshaw Tootin, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 47. Yeah, here we go. Wait, take point, eh? Kill.
Finds Pickens out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
From the 46,
5.
here's a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Wide in. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hey, kill. Yeah. Here we go.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. Shifts free at the 15. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Prescott off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland from 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos having a tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 yards to go, second down.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yeah!
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Prescott going to change the play.
2nd and 15. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. All right, nice. Kill. Check. Then we're going to 53. 22.
On play action, Prescott.
Open man has come out, the tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Rodgers going to throw. incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Montez Sweat. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 319. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action. Now Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now look out.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down right around the 25.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Under.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Yeah, here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
This call down near the goal line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. George Pickens taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
4 yards. And the Vikings first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Rodgers to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this out to Tootin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?